This is a Lego marble machine, and at first you cannot push in this lever to get the marble. And if you try to put in a penny, it won't work. You still cannot push it. But if you put in a nickel, you can now push it, and then you can pull it, and a marble comes out. So I am going to show you the mechanism where, as you can see, inside of it, there is this little lever right here. And what it does is that it blocks it. Here, let me remove a lot of this. Try and get a closer view. So you can see that this lever, and there's this piece over here that the lever blocks this from pushing. But so we need something to pull this lever up. A nickel will do that just fine, for one of two reasons. One, as you can see over here, it is being squeezed between the wall and the lever. Well, not really squeezed, but the lever is being pushed down by the nickel, which flicks it up, and then you can push it. Then it pushes the nickel. This thing pushes the nickel, which then pushes it in there, but it also pushes the lever, which then there's a ball like sitting that goes in right here like this, and then once you pull it back, it comes out that way. The second way the lever can be flicked by a nickel is if you look really closely in here, there is this little ramp, and there is also this little wall, and a nickel would get stuck in between those, holding down the lever, which as we already know, when holded down, flicks this side to go up, and then allows it to move forward. And the way the balls work is that, when this pushing is in this position, the balls sit right up here on this little blue square. However, once we push the lever, which I will do, the balls fall into here, and they don't follow this blue square since there's a wall blocking it from moving any more forwards. So it falls into here, which, as we already saw, once pulls back, falls into a little hole, which the ball comes out of here. There's also this ramp to ensure that it will come out and not get stuck right in there.
Okay. So what kind of difficulty you got when you designed this thing?
Probably the most difficult thing that I had was actually designing this lever mechanism to actually work. What I didn't show you is that pennies would get rejected, same as dimes, but that's only because of their size. And the problem was actually trying to make the lever work, because sometimes the pennies would also hold down the lever, same as dimes, and it would just work the same way as nickels. But I figured it out eventually by moving some space in this ceiling and this lever was like shown halfway over here, which rejected the pennies and dimes perfectly, since most of them were getting stuck. But as soon as the pennies and dimes were coming out of here, there was enough space for it to slide down through, since these blocks weren't blocking its way from coming down. Another trouble that I had is making the balls actually fit and go through every little bit without getting jammed. It happened a couple of times. For example, here, this roof was like too much for the balls to come through, and it just got stuck there. And another one of my troubles was just like overall just getting it to move smoothly. A lot of times the lever would be like jammed for one reason or another, and it was really hard trying to find out those reasons and actually trying to solve them.
Good job, Ian.